They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense. Now left side on the swing pass.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check,
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. It's caught. Smith.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the ship.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Breeze, he gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
218, chop.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
37-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Smith. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called it over-reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, Breeze again. It's caught by Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Breeze to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Ready, set.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. This is caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lutz's kick is good. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Breeze now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. To throw is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. And Thomas has it. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Undercut.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 31, Locke, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke now on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
5-9. 58, come on. All day, punt. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Here we go. Over.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Check.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working.
Look at me. Door.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up, because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Block now to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Lock. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's locked. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Intercepted. Who got this?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. The Sanders has got it, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though.
And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Locke going to go on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Breeze finding Kamara. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw, Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, Sam off. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Step.
To throw is locked. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
57. 56. Check 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, wahoo.
Right there.
They'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One final try for Locke. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied at 21. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. To throw is Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. He'll have a first down past the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
And how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
21.
Breeze will try again on second down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Draymond Jones in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
58, boy, 58.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. That little dinking and dunking that they're doing, at some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
90, Wolf.
59, like the 59. You. Hey, check.
Roll out. On the ball.
Kill, turn.
Yep. Hey.
Hey, let's get
61, matchbox lights.
59.
2.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 25. Protein spill.
59. All you get is a headache.
Check it out.
Locke now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
36.
Locke will try again on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.